saw my husband at a restaurant with a woman who looked exactly like me. I wasn't supposed to be there that night. My friend canceled dinner last minute, so I decided to grab takeout instead. I walked into this small restaurant downtown. Dim lights, soft music, couples everywhere. And that's when I saw him. My husband, sitting at a table near the window, laughing, smiling, looking happier than he's looked in months. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part? The woman sitting across from him looked exactly like me. Same hairstyle, same glasses, same dimple on the left cheek. For a second, I thought I was hallucinating. My heart started pounding so hard I thought I'd faint right there between the hostess stand and the door. I moved closer. He reached across the table and held her hand. That's when my world shattered. We've been married for 4 years. 4! And lately, yes, things had been distant. Late nights at work, fewer conversations, less laughter. But this was betrayal. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I pulled out my phone and started recording. Because if my marriage was about to end, I needed proof. I walked up to the table. He looked up, and his face drained of color. The woman turned to look at me, and she gasped. "Why are you here?" he whispered. "Why am I here?" Before I could speak, the woman stood up. And that's when I saw it. Her hands were shaking. She looked at me, really looked at me, like she was studying my face. "I'm sorry," she said softly. "Sorry?" Tears filled my eyes. "How long?" I asked him. He opened his mouth, but no words came out. The restaurant had gone quiet. People were staring. Then the woman did something I didn't expect. She pulled out her phone, opened her camera, and turned it toward me. On her screen was a photo of me. But it wasn't me. It was her, standing in front of a mirror, practicing my smile, practicing my expressions. My stomach dropped. "What is this?" I whispered. That's when my husband finally spoke. "She's your sister." I froze. I don't have a sister. At least, that's what I thought. My mother died when I was 12. My father never talked about the past. I grew up an only child. The woman's voice cracked. "We share the same mother." The room started spinning. She explained everything. Years ago, before my mother got sick, she had another child, but because of money problems and family pressure, she gave her up for adoption. Her. She found out about me 2 months ago through old documents from her adoptive parents. She searched online, found my husband's social media, and messaged him. Not to ruin my marriage, not to steal him, but because she was scared to reach out to me directly. My husband met her first to confirm the truth. DNA tests, conversations, questions. He didn't tell me because he wanted to be sure. Sure before reopening wounds from my childhood. Sure before bringing a stranger into my life. I felt anger. Then confusion. Then guilt. Because the woman in front of me wasn't a mistress. She was shaking, crying, looking at me like she'd found something she'd been missing her whole life.